Welcome back
Hi,
to Two Kims.
one pod.
I'm Peter Kim,
I am the other Kim Unji.
and hope you are enjoying the apocalypse because this is the last podcast on Earth. Welcome back.
Woo!
Speaking of the what's going on in the apocalypse, I did not expect you, Unji,
Uh
to take up the housewives. What's
huh.
happening? Is that the fourth horseman or the fifth horseman? Like,
Yes, I think it is.
this is the
It's
first time in the history of our friendship, of our 10 plus year friendship, that you and I are both watching the same TV. That's never happened.
it's true.
What's going on? I'm freaking out. Have you thrown in the
uh,
towel?
I have. I'm just kind of giving up. You know what? I'm not looking to spend any more time with my children. I'm not looking for quality
Makes
time with
sense.
my significant other. I've decided
Relatable.
to invest. Yes, I've decided to invest in me
Uh-huh.
and our friendship, in my
Okay.
friendship with my fellow girlfriends, and this is
Yes.
why.
Yes. Finally, we're speaking the same language. Now, not only did you jump into reality TV,
Yeah.
you dove in head first because you're on almost every franchise, it seems.
No, this is the thing. I have I started watching the original, like OC. Like I
Okay.
remember when Joe, remember when Joe and Slade, like I remember
Yeah.
that era and I was deeply invested. This is when
You
Bravo
watched
was,
back then?
yes.
Okay, you watched when it first came out.
When it first came out, I was in OC, I was in New York, I was in it. And because of how much it kind of how much space it occupied in my life,
Yeah,
I did have to step away. So at a
I
certain point,
see.
I was sort of just like checking in via Jezebel, if you remember that
Oh my
website.
God, R.I.P.
Yes, Gawker. I would just read the recaps because I still needed to check in on my stories, right? I still wanted to know what was happening.
Yeah.
Um, because there was just like, yeah, all of it. It was just during an era where reality television was in its infancy.
Hmm.
The stars weren't as much in our culture, right? So it felt
No, it
it
was
was
shameful to be on one of those shows.
right, right. So you'd have to like check in. I'd have to sort of like make time to learn and investigate. Whereas now I feel like it's sort of in the milieu, it's everywhere. I know what's happening,
Yes.
even if I'm not watching, right? So I've been always like a passive sort of ingester of it. Never ashamed of doing it. I just couldn't, it's just too much, especially once Andy started folding in so many more cities.
Yeah.
Once, all that stuff. So I just couldn't. But because I've given up,
Uh-huh.
I decided with Rhode Island, because it's starting new,
Start from scratch.
start from scratch. So,
Okay.
and also I did take it on as a unique challenge because of how similar all these white ladies look.
And you do have white lady blindness, so you are searching in the dark. You're
This is
reaching out.
I'm going by feel, right?
And Rhode Island, they all have the same exact accent. So that's even harder. So you can't navigate by sound. You can't echolocate.
I am literally basing and learning these women on the content of their character because I cannot,
That's tough too. Because a lot of them are morally corrupt.
but I mean, but in unique ways,
Sure. Okay.
right?
So
Each one is different.
so you took it on as an exercise
Hmm.
to work on your white lady blindness.
Correct.
How are you finding the white ladies of Rhode Island? Because I think that franchise is the new breakout winner of all the franchises, of which I used to think Salt Lake City was, and that started really plummeting in the last two seasons.
Okay.
So yeah, tell me about your experience.
So I'm so happy that Rhode Island has entered my life
Uh huh.
because these women are delightful.
Yes.
Like there are the villains and heroes. It's all like everyone's sort of like in the same 5, 6 level,
First
right?
of all,
It's sort
these
of, yeah.
homes too. I don't understand how they have these homes. Like of
Yes.
all the franchises, the worst homes are OC,
Hmm.
and the best homes used to be BH, but now it has been usurped into Rhode Island.
Because this is real money.
it feels like old money.
Yes. It's like real legitimate money where
Yeah.
like even so inside of Rhode Island, right? And I only know this because one, because of our friend Jack,
Mhm.
two, because I did research with my son for this like cooking book he had to do for regions.
Mm.
And I know this about Rhode Island. It has a very specific Italian American community,
Yes.
right?
It's
It is
very
very
Jersey-esque. It's like high
correct.
class Jersey.
Absolutely, because it's an older
Yeah.
demographic of Italian American community. It
Mhm.
is absolutely tied to the criminal element,
Correct.
right? Like the people that were able to move out there.
Yeah.
Um, and even among the sort of like, just imagine, Peter, that Alicia, right,
Mhm.
who loves dolls,
James Fonda's.
you know what I mean? Like
She
she,
can't pronounce anything. I love her.
anything,
She's so
my
silly.
favorite. I love
Yes.
her. She is within throwing distance
Uh-huh.
of Kennebunkport.
Who's that?
Kennebunkport is where like it's where the Bushes have their like family estate.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Kenneth Bunkport. I was like,
No,
who's
no,
Ken? Who's Kenny? Okay,
no.
so
No,
it's a
I mean
region of like Riche Riche.
like
Okay.
and power, like real power,
Yeah.
old money,
Yeah.
like it's beyond Connecticut, right?
Oh,
Like
it's yeah, it's not tri-state, it's New England.
I mean like
It's
legit.
almost Boston.
I mean it's all of those things because of how small and how like situated it is. But like think about those people alongside those people. Like that's Rhode Island. And it
Yes.
is like one mansion next to the other. Everyone's
Yes.
having oysters, right? It's just like all of it is so
It's your dream.
it is,
Yeah.
because it's like there those houses and this like segment of the population in Rhode Island, one, it is incredibly small, but two, they're sort of like the déclassé,
Who
right?
is?
They're like
Oh, these girls.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Because they're not in Newport.
They're
Yeah,
not like this, like they're and it's like all this shit's like within like 30 minutes of each other.
correct. I mean, it's the smallest state.
Th-
So the fact that they're all like the trash and then their houses are insane is like, what
And
the
it's old
actual
money.
fuck?
That is all old money. They're all talking about their grandfathers who did this. Like
Yeah.
all of it is older money. It's not
Yes.
like no one here like figured it out on their own.
Is an Amanda Francis from Beverly Hills.
That's like like
Now, are you?
anyone on Salt Lake, by the way.
Oh God, the Salt Lake houses are so fucking gross. I can't even like the nicest one is maybe like Angie's, and even that
Mhm.
I'm like, ugh. Um, okay, so are you catching up on any other franchises, or are you just diving into the new?
So I had caught up on all of the Rhode Island. I'm
Okay.
on peacock.com, right?
Ad
And
free?
do I look like a millionaire?
Honey, no. No. It's sure it's a little bit of money,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you
yeah.
break it down, it's $100 a year to never see an ad and binge Housewives slash Peacock content. It is worth it. You'll spend $100 on dinner
That's
it,
true.
inadvertently.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean? Just like
And
don't
this
go
will
out
fill me
once.
more. This is more filling. Yes.
100%. You will be
Yeah.
satiated and nutritionified. Okay, so back to
So
Peacock.
I'm watching the last episode of Rhode Island and it like feeds you like another episode like at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it was the season 6, the first episode of the latest season of Salt Lake.
Oh,
And
okay. So you're backfilling.
so I just like went to season 6. I watched this first episode. All these women were so compelling,
Hmm.
like bizarre,
Yes.
compelling. The way they're even interacting with each other is all of it is so deeply
Not
insane.
self-produced.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it was so bizarre where I was like, I actually need to start reading this from the beginning.
you do.
And
Because they've
so
gotten there and their faces have changed. So I know. When you go back to season
Heather was
one,
shocking.
honey, they used to call her Shrek. Mary used to call her inbred. Okay? Wait till you get to
Hospital?
that.
Smell like
Hospital
hospital?
smell. Yes. Mary M. Cosby. I know she has given us so much. I'm like, she has to be up there with top wife, top housewife,
Yeah,
along
yeah, yeah.
with like now contender
Nene,
is
yeah,
Alicia,
yeah.
Nene. I'll throw Bethany in there, sure.
Hmm.
Although I really cannot stand Bethany Frankel. Or as Andy Cohen calls her, that margarita lady. Incredible. Speaking of Nene, I know a lot of our friends, and I'm not going to say it's a racist thing,
Uh-huh.
do not watch the black ones.
Why?
I don't know. They just don't. And I could never talk to anyone except for my friend Zach Colonna. He watches all the black ones. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, thank God. Like Potomac and Atlanta is giving you double, triple the amount of mess, the
Hmm.
reads, the shade, the cunty that you will need all 12 seasons of Beverly Hills to even be next to. And people are like, star for Erica Jane, star for Lisa Rinna, but they're not getting the real tea. They're not
Mm.
getting the African American messy experience. And let me tell you, Potomac and Atlanta, and I will say this is not a Housewife franchise, but it was almost a Housewife franchise, but they
Uh,
decided to veer left, is Married to Medicine.
oh,
Married to Medicine, pound for pound, is funnier and more entertaining than any other franchise.
so what's married to? What is that?
Married to Medicine is a show that was going to be called Housewives of maybe Atlanta. They're in Atlanta.
Okay.
But they are a bunch of doctors or
Yeah.
people who are married to doctors. So
Okay.
it's about black excellence and
Sure, sure.
black.
HBCU, got a lot of
Yeah,
this. Yes, yes.
correct,
Yeah,
correct. They're going to the White House. Like it's all
yeah.
that. And they are white collar professionals
Hmm.
that get down and dirty. Yes, and it is so funny. The reads are so incredible. The fighting is incredible. Atlanta kind of dropped in the last 3 to 4 seasons because they were
Yeah.
trying to figure out the casting of it all, and
Hmm.
they did lose a couple of like iconic ladies like Kenya Moore. Um, but with this new cast, they have really found a synergy because it's like a mix of new and old,
Okay.
and that's what NYC couldn't do. NYC did a whole reboot. They got rid of Sonia Morgan, they got rid of Ramona, Countess Luann, and then they did a refresh of all young girls.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, when they did that refresh of young girls, they didn't
This is the
realize
one where they also brought in Jenna, right? Jenna
Jenna
Lyons.
Lyons, yes,
Yeah.
most probably the most boring housewife of the entire
Yeah.
network.
I
But
mean, she's already famous and media trained. Like, what?
that part, the media trained part, is so whack because you're not getting anything. You're watching people hedging
Right.
and being self-produced, and it
Hmm.
is fucking boring. Because that's not reality TV. We don't go to reality TV to watch you skirt around mess.
No.
That's not
I mean,
why I'm paying $100 a fucking year for no ads. Okay.
wait. So wait, when you're talking about this difference between the like white, for because there are women of color in the other casts, but for all intents and purposes, inside of this conversation, it's the white franchises v black franchises. I think what you're describing is exactly this TikTok I was watching about the difference between the way that white people argue
Uh huh.
versus that way that people of color or black people argue,
Uh huh.
right? Or discuss anything.
Yeah.
Whereas she
And
was breaking down like how her hip hop group, there's like the theme that year was get it what is it? The cheerleading what is it? Fucking give it up or
set it
get it
off.
on. No,
Oh, bring it
it's the
on.
cheerleader. Bring it on.
It's
And
already
so
Barat. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
And they are, inside of it, there's like the Toros and the what's the other one? But anyways, it's like there's the white and black. And so the
Yeah.
white hip hop dancers, she was describing basically like this entire thread on their group chat about what kind of outfit they're going to wear. And then
Uh
there was all of a sudden this like like sort of issue about how one of the newer white girls was like trying to get a different kind of look in and blah blah blah. And she was like, it was a crazy amount of energy expended.
Uh-huh.
Whereas like inside of the black thing, it was just like someone threw it out, they agreed or they didn't, and then they
Yeah.
were like, okay, that's fine. And it
Okay.
was all happened IRL, face
Okay.
to face,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
were
yeah.
direct, right? And
Correct.
she was
Yeah.
like, this is the difference. This is
Because
the
they
reason
know how to
why
fight. White girls don't know how to fight.
they don't know how to confront.
And
They're
that's
fighting.
why
They're fighting. They don't know how to
sure,
confront.
they don't know how to have confrontation. And
Yes,
that's
yes,
why I love Rhode Island because they are fucking confronting. Because they're Italians.
yes,
They're spicy white, right?
yes,
So
absolutely,
Rhode Island
absolutely.
is about to usurp Jersey which has been on pause for like 2 years
Oh
because
wow.
Teresa
Was in
and
jail, right?
no, no, no. I mean, she was, but they
Yeah.
did not pause for that. They paused because Teresa and her sister-in-law just could not get along, and it was becoming like a faction of like two different groups that wouldn't talk to each other, which you
Wow.
can't do in a cast. Like you love mess, but you can't have real drama
Yes.
because a cast doesn't work that way. You
Right.
need to be able to like spit, spurt, do a little digging, do a little mess, and then dust yourself off and walk away and then come back for
Yes.
the next season because that's how you make reality TV. You can't actually dig so deep
Hmm.
that you can't return from that.
You can't have it has to lie inside of the frenemy territory
Correct.
versus actual
Enemy.
opposition enemy, right? Yeah,
Yes.
it has to absolutely. Frenemy is actually the ideal.
It's ideal because
Yeah.
like you kind of want to be around each other, but you can't stand each other. That's the number one. That's how you
Yeah.
make a reality TV show.
Yes.
Now, conversely, Beverly Hills is so aware that they are on TV
Hmm.
that it has become so boring. You know, like the white girls
Hmm.
on these shows, their fights about you're not a good friend to me. You weren't a good friend, and I was a good friend to you. Literally, that's all they fucking argue about. On the black shows, like Married to Medicine, the text thread, it's like, well, your husband has a small penis.
How do you argue about that?
You
It's true.
can't. You
That's
can't.
binary. That's a binary situation.
It's either small or big. So that's why I love the black shows or the Italian shows over these like Orange County sucks too. BH sucks. SLC is the rare white woman show that's good
Hmm.
because they're so new that they have no idea what they're doing. And
Yes.
in that, like the real shit is starting to come out.
And they're traumatized. Like that is something that really does, I think, help with like the way that they're interacting with each other. They have like all of like such crazy like trust issues, personal issues, and money issues because
Yeah,
it is nouveau riche city over there.
correct.
And also
And they all
LDS.
left a cult.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
LDS, very specifically, it is trauma. Like the people that have to leave because of the culture of like perfectionism and this like really high expectation of moral value,
Yeah.
right? Like has be sort of is always like this is the reason why, at least with Lisa on Salt Lake, I feel like there is some sort of deep trauma
Mm.
because, dude, I went deep into Reddit threads about like Jews that are converted to Mormonism. And
Uh-huh.
like when I tell you, you have to consider this person, like how weak their spirit must be
Mm.
if they're gonna leave Judaism
Not
to
just
go to,
Judaism, East Coast Judaism.
you know what I mean? Like
And then
think
move
about how
to Utah
Utah, like, and move your like think about what
for
a
that husband.
but that's not what she did. Her mom did.
Oh, her
Lisa's
mom moved.
mother
Oh,
did.
I thought she moved because of him.
No. So
Okay,
you have to
okay.
think of like, so that is the woman that raised her.
Mm.
Like a person of like that sort of weak moral spirit and like lostness, right? And that's the woman raising you.
Yeah.
And she's one of six. And I was
Whew.
asking around, I've only started like I'm like episode 8 in season 1. Her mom never makes an appearance.
No,
And this is a
never.
woman that is constantly talking about family.
Yeah, and her sisters too. You never see or hear about her sisters.
There's maybe one, and
Yeah.
she's one of 6.
Yeah.
That's trauma. There's trauma there. There's something going on because also the way that the manner of her confidence, the way that it's like, that's a reaction to something. And she is also so deeply Jewish coded.
Yes, she
Like,
is 100%.
that's the part of it where
That's why she's entertaining.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, she can't. She can't run. That's the best part about all of this is that ultimately, I think inside of reality television, inside of all of this, even inside of real world, we get to see Lane bear the truth that you can never run from who you really are.
Oh
You
no, you're on
cannot.
TV and it'll show it. Now, there is a franchise that I loved that they are on pause again. It's the second
Hmm.
time, which is Miami. And Miami is the Latina show.
Oh,
And Latina and Black. Now those houses were Rhode Island times 10
sure.
because Miami is crazy drug money, right?
Yes.
The
Just
thing
crazy
is,
money. Yeah.
they they fought too well, so they like burn bridges so fast because
Uh-huh.
Latinas be fighting and it's like hot very fast.
Sure.
There's not a lot of like digging and like passive aggressive fighting.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's like aggressive, like I'll kill you.
Yeah.
So they didn't really find the happy medium
Uh-huh.
between the white girls and the black girls. Like they're in the
Interesting.
middle, kind of like almost like metaphorically,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah, we can like diss each other and go after each other's husbands or whatever,
Hmm.
but it got too fiery, for lack of a better term, and they're put on pause for a second time.
Wow.
It was
They
15
got that.
years. It was 15 years since the first pause. They came back for 3 seasons and then they got paused again.
It's that fiery.
It's it's yeah.
I mean, I will say this is like
They're throwing
to
water on each other's faces. Like they're getting fizz. Yeah, exactly.
okay. So I'm gonna say that I love that, right?
I love that.
I love a water talk. I love like a fling. I love a fling, a flang, all of it, right?
Yeah.
Histrionics in a
Yes.
restaurant.
Oh,
I love drama in a
public
restaurant.
spaces. Yes. I
At a
know.
any event space with a high top, baby, let's go. I do think that something that would help, and I think the reason why Rhode Island, I think like they hit this casting really good is that they have like a regular white that's
Yes.
doing some of this like kind of because otherwise
That
I think
bachelorette girl.
I think it's our the viewer's proxy
I
because
thought that's
she
what you
is
meant by regular white.
no, I mean like Rosie, like a white girl
Oh,
that's
I
not
see.
from this place. She's not Italian because she didn't grow up with these girls. So I feel like
I see.
the
Yeah.
rest of them know each other for such a long time, are so tight knit
Yeah.
that we would have watched them fight and make up inside of the same episode.
They do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which would have like
Which
I
I
think
love.
I love. I this is
Yeah.
but I think it would I think with the introduction of Rosie, I think like it helps with
I
that like passive
can't stand
aggressive. I
Rosie.
hate Rosie,
I
but like
hate
you know what I mean.
Rosie.
She is the one that's giving you that white lady passive aggressive,
Yes,
shit
yes.
stirring,
Yep.
backstabbing. Like
Yep.
so, this she's really throwing the the kink into the whatever because she's fucking everybody up because they all know that she's fake and they hate
Uh-huh.
her.
Uh-huh. But they have to be with her. Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, it's
Absolutely.
I would say since you're diving back in
Hmm.
and you're like experimenting with all the franchises that you've missed or like the
Yes.
new ones, if you have to choose, I would stay on Atlanta, Rhode Island, SLC.
Okay.
I would skip New York.
Sure.
I honestly would skip BH unless you could like speed through them like 2x,
Hmm.
because it is so boring.
Okay.
This entire season has been about Dorit being like, Kyle, you're not a good friend. And
I
if it
mean,
wasn't for
some of
Rachel
that's
Zoe, I would not have watched this season.
oh, Rachel is on now. Oh,
She's
I
back.
love.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say like some of the BH stuff was, especially with Kyle and her sister, like just knowing some of the backstory, it's kind of dark.
Dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like I don't. Yeah, like because also Kyle, I think is like so good at reality television
Yes. She's
where
producing.
yes.
Yeah.
Like I think early on, from what I remember when I would dip in and watch, like she was doing it really well,
Yeah.
right? She was producing, but like we loved it. You know, it
Yeah.
was she was the right amount of produced, keeping the action moving, shit stirring right at like the right moments. Like
Yeah.
every time they're in, like I was trying to remember, there was some sort of like a trip that the girls took, and it was just like, you know, like she's picking her moments, and it was really well done. But it was like when shit got really real with her sister and her the addiction, like I'm like, this is and her husband, like I was like,
Yeah.
this is all crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Once Lisa
yeah,
Vanderpump left, it was over. There was
yeah.
nothing to do because, it takes like a British cunty lady,
Hmm.
I don't know if you're watching Ladies of London, to like exacerbate another woman through like back-ended barbs. And that is a skill that these American whites do not have.
It's true. It is. There's something about I think the a British like
Humor.
persona, like
Uh-huh.
and the culture very specifically, because class is so baked in to their psyche,
Uh-huh.
right? When you say backhanded, like it makes you feel less than because it's reasserting class.
That you're
Like
under
it's
me.
like you're
Yeah.
under me.
Yeah.
This hierarchy.
Oh
Whereas
yeah.
I think in America, it's much more about like your value and what you're able to produce and like what's your personality. Whereas like in British culture, it's sort of like, yeah, you're beneath me.
That's why I would love, honestly, if I can, I'm gonna put this out into the universe before we wrap up this episode. Andy Cohen, call me because I would love to produce a Real Housewives of Seoul
Oh.
because the Korean women have this way of speaking to each other
Hmm.
that's similar in that like hierarchical thing,
Yes.
and they're so status and class obsessed
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
I think there's so much to mine, and at the same time they're so protective of image
Yeah.
that I think there's a lot of fire that can come out of like a Korean, or like even like Real Housewives of
I feel like a Real Housewives of Vancouver or
K Town
Toronto. No, but I'm serious. Like Vancouver or Toronto, like
with Asians.
The Chinese expat community.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Because in that situation, you know, absolutely, like the black person inside of that group would be a Korean or Vietnamese girl,
Correct. Or Filipino. Yes.
you know? And so, like, that to me, it's like already baked in. There's already a culture and a community there of really wealthy,
Yes.
old school, and everyone speaking English.
I love. Oh yeah, or San Francisco could be
Yeah.
one. All right, guys. Well, write us a comment and let us know which franchises you're watching and which ones are your favorites. We'd love to know. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Hi.